once you've registered for Final Demand, the next thing you'll need to do is log in, and it's a pretty straightforward process. So we're just going to click on the login button up here, so just next to register where you registered before, we click on login. And all it asks for is your email. So we'll just use the email address that we used in our demonstration, and then we put in our password that we used, and we click login. If you have forgotten your password, you just click on the forgot password link, and it'll ask you to put your email address in, and it will send an email to the email address that you registered with. So that's a pretty quick process too, and happens quite simply and easily. Back to where we were. So we just put in our email address, and we put in our password, and click login. Once you've logged in, you can see from here there's a number of things you can do. It takes you to your user control panel, and as you move around and do things, you just click on the user control panel, and it'll always bring you back to here so that you can edit your account information. So any account details that you need to update, you might want to change your address. We might change that to make that a bit more formal. Put in a phone number. Make sure that's correct, and then we just need to update that. So just click on register, and that will save that. And it says there, as you can see, account updated successfully. Of course, any other information you need to update, you can change that as well. We could change the, if you change your postcode, let's say we change to Bankstown, and we just select Bankstown there, and then we just click register again, and it updates it again. So the information there is pretty relevant. We need to get back to our control panel. We just click here, and from here this is where we go in, and we can create our letters or manage any existing letters. We'll show you how to do that in the following demonstration. So welcome to Final Demand, one of Australia's most effective debt recovery solutions. We're going to show you how to register for our website today. Registration's free, and it will enable you to send some debt collection letters to people that perhaps owe you money. So I've just typed in the web address there at finaldemand.com.au, and it takes you to our home page here. And so you can see here there's some information here about what we do, how it works, the industries that we help, costs and things like that, and you can look at all that information as you get to the site. Main thing we're looking at here is how to register. So what we need to do, there's two ways you can do it. You can click on the button that says click here, and that'll take you to the registration page, and as I said before, registration is free, so it doesn't cost you anything to register. The other thing you can do is just click on the register button, and that will enable you to register as well. So there's some information that we just need to get you started. So we just need you to enter your email address. So that's just your email address, and then you just need to confirm it by typing it in again. So it could be example of your email at youremail.com.au. And as I was saying, we need to just confirm that, so we just put that in again. Alright, then we type in your name, so it's just your name. And then your surname is your surname, whatever that happens to be. If you have a company, and that's not a necessary part, you don't necessarily have to have a company, but if you do have a company, just type in your company name in there, and then the street number and street name. Of course, if it's not a street, if it's a lane or whatever, you put that in, but you might put in, 123 Smith Street, and then we put in the postcode. So a good example of a postcode, let's pick Sydney 2000. If you type in the postcode there, you'll see that you get a number of choices there of the relevant ones. We'll just pick Sydney in this example. Type in your phone number. So if it was a Sydney one, it would be 02. If it was Melbourne, it would be 03. I think Brisbane's 07, and so on and so forth. For the other states, Adelaide, Tassie, West Australia all have other phone number prefixes as well. So just type in those prefixes. So it'd be 98973233636 or something like that, whatever the phone number happens to be. Select a password, type in a password that you will be able to remember. We do have a password recovery if you've forgotten that, but just type in a password. So I'll just put in a password, make sure they match, and once you've done that, then you would just click on the register button. The register button will then take you through to the next page. So once you've done that, you'll see here that passwords don't match, so I've made a bit of a mistake there, so let's do it again. Here we go. And you can see again that passwords must be at least 6 characters long. So some good security there just to protect you all. And then it takes you through and just lets you know the account's been created. Now what you need to do from there is log in. What we'll do is in the next demonstration we'll show you how to actually log in.